Hello, Barre Metro Detroit. My name is Jessica. I'm one of our master trainers here at our Royal Oak location, and this is one of our training tips today, and our topic will be deadlifts. So deadlifts are a pretty simple concept, but they're often a movement that is performed incorrectly. They are a great functional movement, great for increasing total body strength, which is why we often see them in our boot camp style. So basically it is a hip hinge movement, which means to be able to properly bend at our hips while maintaining a neutral spine. So we'll get through how to do it and kind of the benefits that you have for doing a deadlift. So the feet start right underneath your hips, shoulder distance apart. We don't want it too wide of a stance because it makes it less functional. Your palms start right on top of your quads, slight bend in the knees, nothing too crazy, and then start your hip hinge. So you send your seat long behind you, reaching the crown of that head forward. Your gaze is long. We're not looking down at our toes. We're looking kind of right in front of us. We stop where our hands come past our knees, right in line with our shins, pulling our shoulder blades apart, squeezing them tight together, and then exhale, squeeze your lift and lift as you stand. Now turn to a profile position so we can see it a little bit better. As we hinge, our seat comes behind us. We're reaching that crown of that head in front of us, thinking about opposition here, pressing the weight in your heels, stopping where your head and shoulders and hips are in line. Again, retracting through your shoulder blades. If we protract and round our shoulder blades together, we put more stress on our lower lumbar spine. As we lift, we exhale, tuck our hips up at the top and squeeze through our glutes. So this is a really awesome movement to activate that posterior chain, specifically our hamstrings and our glutes. Now, if we add weight into this movement, like we often see in our boot camp classes, we simply pick up our prop. Again, take that same stance, toes front. That prop will start right on our quads, and we'll start the same movement. Now, one thing to note, as you're taking that hinge, you want to keep that body weight touching your quads right past your knees down to your shins, and then exhale, keep it tight to your body that whole time. We want to keep that weight into our body because that's going to help isolate those hamstrings and those glutes a little bit more. If we were to push that weight away from our body, all that weight's going to go into our lower back and cause possibly an injury or back pain. So keep that in mind when you're working in our boot camp classes when we are using our heavier props like this. And also always remember to breathe and take that exhale at that top.